Assalamualaikum. Hi guys, this is Sarah. Today I wanted to show you guys all of the gifts that I got for Eid. So as most of my viewers are Muslim, you all know that last week was Eid, and I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to say Eid Mubarak to everybody on Eid. I actually completely forgot that my video release day was going to end up on the same day as Eid, since Eid would have occurred in the evening on that day for us. But in any case, I hope that you all had a lovely Eid, and I definitely enjoyed ours. We were able to spend some time with my husband's family, just his immediate family, and exchange some gifts. So I wanted to kind of show you guys what I got. Anything that I'm mentioning in this video, well, almost everything, is going to be in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out. I mean, obviously these are not any kind of affiliate links for me. It's just links in case you're interested in the products. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got for Eid. So the first thing that I got for Eid is this beautiful little striped dress with buttons down the front. It does have spaghetti straps, and it goes to approximately somewhat below the knee. It has two front pockets on both sides. Guys, I've been wearing this all week. It is so comfortable. I can definitely see how this could be layered, either with a long shirt underneath or a cardigan on top and maybe some long boots or leggings underneath, because it's not quite long enough to go to the floor. It's definitely below knee, but not to the floor. But I have mainly been wearing this as an around the house dress, and it is so comfortable. I love the huge pockets for my phone, and it is a very awesome present. I love the blue stripes. It's looking very good. It's nice to kind of, you know, make yourself look nice around the house. And so I've been trying to choose more and more pieces for around the house that I can feel good in while I'm walking around, instead of, you know, always wearing sweatpants and like a t-shirt or something when I'm in the house. And so this was a wish list item, and thank you very much from my in-laws for this beautiful dress. The second thing that I got from Eid, by the way, all of this stuff is from my in-laws. I only celebrate Eid with my in-laws because my parents are Christian. They don't celebrate Eid. But anyhow, the second thing that I got for Eid was a gorgeous pair of ginkgo leaf earrings. Now you guys, before I show you this one solitary earring, I have to say that I am so sad because today I actually broke the other earring less than a week after I've had these earrings. I broke it, and it was 100% my fault. It's not the fault of the earrings. But guys, if I can get this to focus, how gorgeous are these earrings? It's a stud, which is not the most comfortable. I kind of wish that it was a loop, but these earrings are just the most beautiful little stamped ginkgo leaves, and I wish that the camera would focus on this, but that's probably about as good as I'm gonna get to be able to show you guys. But these earrings are so gorgeous. I love them so much, and I'm gonna buy it again actually, because I am so upset that I broke this other earring. I was not being careful, and I kind of just like accidentally went whoop and kind of just snapped it to the side. So that was 100% my fault, not the fault of the earring. It's not rickety. So these are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much again to my in-laws. The next gift that I got for Eid, you guys probably saw in the thumbnail, is this gorgeous bag. Now I love the cognate color. It's actually was not very expensive at all, guys, but I feel like the look of it when you actually see it in person looks so much more expensive than it actually was. It just looks really nice. I mean, if you look on like maybe the edges here, you can tell obviously that this part is not real leather or anything like that, but I think that just looking at the front, it looks really well made and nice. I can't wait to test this out outside. So I can't give like a wear review for this, although the reviews on Amazon were really good for this bag. So I'm anticipating that it's gonna be a good bag for outside, but I haven't given it a wear test, guys, just FYI. It has a zipper in the back, which is nice to access from the outside. It's, you know, about the size of maybe like a wallet and a cell phone you can fit in there. The front doesn't have any pockets, which is awesome. I love not having front pockets on something because I always am paranoid that somebody's going to try to pickpocket my bag from the front. And I actually kind of have like a little bit of a mini crazy story about somebody once trying to steal something from my bag, which unrelated to front pockets, that one actually. Maybe I'll tell that one another time. But the inside of the bag, it opens just by pressing down this little clip. And the inside of the bag, you can unbutton these side buttons for like a little bit more room in the bag. The inside has 2 zippers and 2 additional front pockets in here. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. 2 open pockets here, a zipper here, a zipper here. And then there's also kind of this like unique mini open pocket here. I was actually testing out this bag and I really like the mini open pocket on the inside because you can just stick in your phone or wallet or anything that you need to grab like right away real quick in your bag. And it's right at the top. You don't have to worry about it falling into the bottom of your bag and getting scratched or you having to dig around for it. So that's really nice. And this bag is a pretty decent size. I mean, this definitely isn't going to be like a school bag. You're not going to be able to fit a bunch of like tall, you know, notebooks in here, but this is definitely good for an everyday bag. It converts from a backpack, which is, you know, this position, into, if you just pull the strap up, boop, now it is a shoulder bag. So that's really awesome. I definitely love a unique bag. And again, thank you to my in-laws for this bag. I really can't wait to use this. And maybe I'll give a mini update in the future about what the wear test is on this thing. The next thing was given to me by my sisters-in-law. I know for sure that they got this one for me because I am absolutely obsessed. It is a book of the art from the movie Kiki's Delivery Service. If any of you guys are familiar with this, you know that it is a movie by Hayao Miyazaki, by Studio Ghibli, and essentially the story is about a 13-year-old witch who goes on a time away from home for a training period. She has to set out on her own, and essentially the movie is about her struggles in discovering herself and finding herself. The book itself, of course, is really beautiful. I don't know how much I can, you know, show online, so I'll just do a quick flip through this. That's the back of the book, but essentially it has the art from the book as well as like some of the storyboards and some of the initial drawings and character designs. And it also goes over the process of how some of the art is developed, as well as just their reasoning for choosing the story set. Kiki's Delivery Service, the movie, is based on an original book that was written in the 80s and I believe serialized for a magazine, it mentions. But they did decide to tweak the story a little bit for the movie. And essentially, the reason why I love this movie so much, not to get on too much of a side tangent about the main topic, but Kiki's Delivery Service is an awesome movie for girls. And let me tell you why. When I was a very little girl, this movie came out in the English dub in the United States. It's originally in Japanese. And I saw it, I think, for the first time maybe when I was 3 or 4 years old. And I just kept watching this movie as I grew up because I was obsessed with the idea of what Kiki was doing. That here's a girl who is going out on her own, 13 years old, and she is living on her own. She's figuring things out for herself, and it's not easy for her. It's not easy, but I was just always drawn to this idea that Kiki is independent. She eventually develops her own business. She's figuring out herself. She's making friends. It's so inspirational as a little girl to see somebody who you can relate to, who isn't like, you know, this isn't a person at the end of their life who has developed a successful business. This is somebody who's at the beginning of their life really trying to figure it out. And even when you're very young, you know, I'm not saying that I thought about all of these things and realized what I was thinking of as a little girl. I just knew that I loved this movie as a little girl, but the more that I've thought about it as I got older, I realized exactly why I love this movie and, you know, why it was so inspirational to me is I was seeing somebody close to my age figuring themselves out and having downfalls but also successes, and utilizing the people around her in her life as a support system to get herself you know, to the places that she needed to go. And I'm not saying that she was stepping on any people or anything like that, but in a supportive and healthy way, she's able to further herself. And not only is Kiki herself that she's a girl and it's inspirational to see as a little girl, but there's so many, you know, strong female characters in this show and successful female characters. You know, one of the other main characters essentially in the movie is Osono. She's also a business owner. Her and her husband own the bakery where Kiki ends up going to stay. And she just feels so established in where she is. And when you look at her compared to Kiki, Osono is just put together. She has her life figured out at this point. She has a business that she loves. She's having her first baby. You know, she has enough, you know, extra room in her house and in her heart to take in a child who has no place to stay, essentially. So you have the figure of Osono next to the figure of Kiki. And you can see how one day Kiki could become somebody like Osono, and she's, you know, figuring out her life. It's really awesome. And there's other female characters, by the way, in the movie that are really great, but I don't want to go on too much of a tangent about this movie, but I just have to say that if you have any young girls, I absolutely love this movie, and I really encourage you to get it for your young girls to show them that there is so much that you can do and there's so much that you can figure out for yourself, and you can be independent, and that's okay. So thank you very much to my sisters-in-law for this book. I really enjoyed reading it. I actually got through it in one day, even though it's, you know, it's pretty thick, guys. It's a pretty big book, but I got through it very fast because I love Kiki's delivery service. So thank you very much again to my sisters-in-law. And last but not least, my last Eid gift is this frame and photo that my mother-in-law actually made of my husband and I. I want to get it, you know, kind of in the good light here so that you guys don't see the glare, but she obviously bought the frame and had the picture printed, but all of these like little flowers and designs in here, I don't know if you guys can see this properly, but it's all, you know, was all made by her. She designed and cut all of these things out and stuff, and I'm like, wow, that is just really amazing. It really just looks really great in person, and I can't wait to figure out where to hang this. And, you know, eventually, I'm kind of trying to figure out how to hold this. Eventually, if my husband and I want to replace the picture in the middle, I'm sure that we'll be able to take it out and do so, but it is really cute, and I want to thank her very much for making this for us. It's really gorgeous. And that is everything that I got for Eid this year. What did you guys get for Eid? Is there any kind of top stellar present that you got for Eid, or any kind of recommendations for Eid gifts that you guys are planning on giving out in the future, or that you've given that were a great success? Let me know in the comment section below. I would also love for the next upcoming Eid to give you guys a, you know, maybe an Eid present gift guide if everybody is interested in seeing that. In any case, I hope that you guys had a lovely Eid, and that I will be seeing you guys here again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and Assalamu alaikum.